What up, everybody? It's your boy Mark Howard, and you know what time it is. We talk Cowboys here, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be talking about the Cowboys. Who else is there to talk about? There is nobody else to talk about. Okay, there is nobody else for us to be talking about. Okay. Anyway, it's Cowboys time. Day off today for the guys. Training camp. They're getting a little rest. I'd say for the first 7 days, 7 to 8 days of practice, it's been pretty productive. We've gotten some ding ups, some injuries. Worst one is Robert Jones with the neck fracture, which is going to have him out into the season. Big worrisome, more so for Tyler Guyton. That's the next significant one, being a starter on the line, and was having a good start to the camp, being in his second year to redeem what was not so great of a first rookie year. We hate to see him not get that training time, but you know, it is what it is. We went through that, and that's part of the game, man. It's going to be some hitting. That's why you get to get depth on the team. So we're going to talk a bit here because it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. We got about 10 more days before our first actual preseason game. A week from today, there'll be the scrimmage with the Rams, and then we'll play them over at SoFi. Pretty traditional that we'll do, either like them, San Diego, or the Chargers and whatnot, so that we'll do there. But I'm looking at the training camp and looking at film that I've seen. I am trying to get out there. If I don't get out there this week, I'm going to go out next week. But what I have seen and understand is pretty much seem to be the consensus is the dedication to the run. It's much more significant. Much more significant. I mean, you know, these guys that we've had here, McCarthy, what's the guys, Garrett, they didn't want to run the ball. You know, even as much as with having Ezekiel, they didn't want to run the ball. We did run it at times, but now you see in practice, in the training camp, they're dedicated to the run this practice. I don't know if they're going to run it more carries than before. I would think they are, the way they're working on it. Because, I mean, right now you're seeing reps where if they're taking 15 reps on offense, 10 to 12 of them are running plays. 10 to 12 of them are running plays. They're doing all kind of blocking schemes. Right now, as it looks in the running back room, Miles Sanders is RB1. And the rookie, Jadon Blue, looks to be taking the reps for RB2. Again, with Deuce Vaughn out for a little while with his hamstring, that is opening the door. So my guy I said before, I think was probably going to be on the team. Maffa's getting more reps. Javonte Williams is getting more reps too as well. But as far as the chart goes, you're seeing Miles Sanders go first. Looks good. He's hitting holes and looks explosive. And Jadon Blue with his great speed and his ability to pass catch is very, very significant there. So it looks good. He's a smaller back, so I think Jadon Blue is going to remind you of, I get the tripping on names, but Tony Pollard. But he's going to remind me of that bursty, explosive, can catch the ball, but small. And that doesn't make for a bell cow back. And, you know, for that bell cow back is going to get 25 carries. And that's a lot of wear and tear. That's a lot of wear and tear through a season. So it's going to be a little running back by committee, which I don't have a problem with. Changing speeds, changing explosion. Miles Sanders is a good, sizable back, but doesn't need to be a bell cow. So there's going to be roles that are going to be done here. If there is a back that would be a bell cow back, it would be Maffa. And that's one reason why I like him making his team, because he has the size, he has the burst. So I'll make a pass catch for a play in the training camp. You know, I'm not making him greatly versatile, but probably a lot more versatile than he's gotten credit for coming out of college, coming out of Clemson. But Hunter Lipke, Um, he's going to be that lead back. Um, he's going to be a player that catches passes, be like in a tight end set. Like I said, he's going to be that H back set. I think he's going to get some carries. Um, I think he's going to catch some passes outside, out in the flat area, out across the middle, coming out of the backfield, and he definitely does help protect with the blocking. So our running game is going to be unique. Like I said, we don't have a named feature back. You don't have to, but what I think is going to basically be our calling sign is the line making holes for our running back. So I do like and I see the dedication to the run encourages me that instead of us just talking about running, we're actually going to run it. And not only just run it just to be running, be successful at it. Be successful at it. We need to average 4 yards a carry. 4 yards a carry as a team is going to open up that play action with all those with the receiver core we have. And let's be real, Dak's really best year, most fun year, less mistake year was when he had a backfield that he could trust and turn to with Ezekiel Elliott, who was getting much yardage, and that play action speaks for itself. So I'm looking forward to that, and I can appreciate their dedication towards it. So look for it. Look for that running. I don't know whether the order is going to stay the same. Like I said, Sanders is RB1 so far. Jadon Blue, the rookie, is RB2. Javonte Williams is going to be fighting in there, and Moffat's going to be there. And Limke's going to add. Where Deuce Vaughn will get in, nah. I like Deuce Vaughn. I like his heart. But players like him, any of these players, can't afford to get hurt. I'm not wishing anything bad, but I can only say we'll see. So that's what I'm looking at as far as the running backs. Now, I'm going to skip off into something here I noticed in the training camp because I'm looking at the quarterback room. You got Will Greer is your third back. Third quarterback, right? I don't expect him to make the team. They like him. He was gone for a minute, didn't make it there. They brought him back. I think Will Greer is prime at the end of the day to be a quarterback's coach somewhere. It'd be the next Kellen Moore. Okay? And maybe offensive coordinator, head coach. But Joe Milton is quarterback number 2. Needs development. Like I said, he came out of New England as we got him in the trade there. Athletic quarterback, can throw it, has a cannon for an arm. I mean, you can see he's just willing that ball just with the greatest of ease. He can flick it 60, 70 yards without even trying, without even rearing back. And can throw it pretty accurately. I think his touch in the mid passing area, out in the flats, across the middle, inside of 8 to 10 yards. That's where he's going to have to improve. That's what he's been pretty much criticized about. But I think he's looking good. He's in a good camp, and I think he's in a good scheme, an offensive scheme that's going to cater to him. He's an athlete. As much as he can sling it with his arm, he's fleet of foot. Dak's moving. He's moving and running. A lot of people didn't think he was going to run anymore. But I saw him take a step up to the pocket and run for some yards. Looked a little bursty for him. He's not a speedster, never was. But he can get up the field. And that'll be necessary. Now, Milton's on that speed level of Lamar Jackson. Okay? He's on that kind of level. He's a bigger guy. He's tall. I hear he's about 6'4". Doesn't look it on film, but tall stature, so he can see over the defense. He can make the decision to pull the ball down and run, and he'll eat up yards. I can see him in a scenario where there's a lot more RPOs with him. And if he can get his pass down, it could be something. Definitely a better option than Trey Lance. Like Trey Lance just doesn't have it. Now, again, when I say this, I'm not trying to replace Dak Prescott. I'm fine with Dak Prescott. He's not going anywhere other than from injury. Okay, so but I do feel good the fact that hey, um, uh, we lost Colin. Man, I beat Cooper Rush. Excuse me. We lost Cooper Rush, and I suck at names. I got to do better for this show. I'm sorry, but Cooper Rush. We lost him, and it's fine. He needed another shot someplace. Probably can make more money. Not gonna give us so much as a back quarterback being through here. Maybe have a better shot to being a starting quarterback. Um, but Joe Milton is another developing player, younger, and at the end of the day, Dak has been in the league for a while. Quarterbacks last a lot longer, but gotta have that in case of emergency break glass quality backup quarterback. Teams need two quarterbacks if you can, a quality backup that is. And I do like his potential. I like his potential. Um, I think that makes Dak have to work better. That makes Dak have to work better because hey, we may go with Milton. Okay, and with Milton's running ability, it does add a big dynamic, like I said, from RPOs. So again, for us, being able to run is going to make the passing game better. Okay, that's what's made life easier for Jalen Hurts. Having a running game and the ability to run himself. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. Having a running game and his ability to run makes passes easier. That play action leaves people wide open. So just my observation with Milton here at this point here. Keep on doing your thing, Joe. Put the pressure on Dak. Take his job if you can. If not, put the heat on Dak to maybe be as sound as he can possibly be. All right, especially when we get into the playoffs. So that's one thing I noticed. Now, one other thing too, I want to talk about the rookies. I'm going to go over our top two picks. I would go over our top three because our top three picks are the ones that everyone's really been more excited about. But Siobhan Rivell has still been out. We knew when drafting him that he had torn his ACL early in the season, but we knew the great talent that he had. It did make him available. He's still a second round pick. And many people had him out of the three. Tyler Booker, who was drafted first round, Siobhan Rivell drafted second round, and Donovan Ezeraku, the defensive end out of Boston College, he was drafted in the third round. Many people had this the other way around. They had getting Arazu first round, Rivell in the second round, and Booker in the third round, thinking they were going to be available. Tyler Booker might have been available. We did jump and get Tyler Booker, but that's fine. I think he's going to work out just fine. And I think Ezeraku's going to be fine. And then Rivell. But the two I want to talk about who's been in training camp is Booker and Rivell. Now, for a little bit, Booker had to get tested and get pushed. Rob Jones did come in, was getting first team reps, which I don't even know if that's a demotion. If you think about it, and I think Booker was going to play, but for a lot of people, you got a lot of people who are second tier, second on the depth chart. They're going to get first team reps. One, you need them; they need to be ready. Two, when it comes to preseason games, most of the starters aren't going to play. It's going to be the backups. So if you're number two in the depth chart when it comes to the preseason game, you're the starter. You're the starter unless the starter does play. Not all starters won't be there, but your main guys are definitely going to be. I don't know if Booker would be one of them being a rookie, but obviously CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, they're not going to play in the preseason. Ferguson's not going to play in the preseason. Maybe even maybe it would not have been Span Ford. Schoonmaker probably will. Maybe not. Running backs wise, a couple of them are rookies, but I know Sanders ain't going to play. And probably Williams. They're veterans. They've been injured. Not going to risk them. Jadon Blue is probably going to play, depending upon where they see him at. If he's running back number 2, he may not play. Lipke probably will sit out. So a lot of them are not going to be. Tyler Smith is not going to play. Terrence Steele is not going to play. Cooper Beebe's not going to play in the preseasons. So the backup's going to get some reps. They need to get first team reps anyway as first team starters. So when they get out there, they'll be ready. So Booker, I'm digressing on that, but I'll say with Booker, I don't know if he was demoted. Booker's now he's back getting the starter reps anyway because of the unfortunate injury to Robert Jones. That neck's going to have him out for a couple months. But he's doing fine. There's no problems out of Booker. There's just more that he has to learn, more that he can be taught. Booker was someone who, Robert Jones was someone who was helping him because he is a veteran, was a starter. And I think he'll still be able to help him a bit, along with the coaching staff. And he'll get prime and get ready and get in there. So Booker right now, I think he's looking good. And I think he's taking the right strides and steps to be that solid right tackle starter. Looking also with Ezeraku. Ezeraku is going to be a beast. Ezeraku is going to be a beast. Look, the Cowboys have hit home runs on the defensive end quite a bit here. Okay. With DeMarvin Overshown, God forbid those injuries on him these first 2 years. And go back with Parsons. Parsons wasn't just a good choice. He just left. He fell to us simply because he didn't play his last year because of COVID. He sat out. Had he played, and because he's out, the team's got a little funky about it. But Michael Parsons should have been a top 2 or 3 pick. Okay, but it's fine. Some mistakes are blessings. And I mean, just talking about corners, Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, they've been very, very good picks. But I'm just talking about that front seven. I think Leofau is a very good pickup. Overshown here is a very good pickup. And they did it again across the line. Ozigi Dua also was a good pick a few years ago. As you see, he's been re-signed. And Donovan Ezeraku, another hits it out the park with that one. Okay? I mean, he just can rush that pass. Now, because of his size, against the run game is his weak point. So that where a lot of people will look at it, can he be a starter? Could he be a future starter? Yeah, there's ways around what you can do. But obviously, with his size, he is going to be a player that teams are going to run at. But right for now, you can use him in some of those run situations, or you also can use him in known passing down situations where he can just pin his ears back and beat a rusher. And with Parson on one side, him on the other, say even Sam Williams on the side, I like our chance. Our defensive end room is pretty tough, pretty formidable. So the thing is, I would say is that we're looking good with these rookies. Booker is going to be very solid. He's just a guy that's ready. And he's been ready. Playing the SEC, went up against the Jalen Carters and the great tackle that he's going to face. He's gone up against those guys. So he's got he's not going to be intimidated. He's going to learn some lessons, though. But I think he'll adapt pretty quickly. And again, Ezeraku, I think he's one of the sleepers that might steal some jobs, might be a defensive rookie of the year candidate. I like what I see. I mean, and the team is buzzing about him. The team is buzzing about his potential. Please don't let him get hurt. Please, I just want to see him get out there. I want to see him get out there and play. All right. So that's what I look at. Hopefully there's talk that Siobhan Ravel might have been ready sometime in this camp. I'm maybe thinking, I'm hoping maybe next week or so he'll be ready to go and be camp ready. We definitely want to see what we can do. The cornerbacks are falling. We talked about that. Kalen Carson got hurt. They brought in another cornerback. Um, Cornerback room has been hurt, so I want to get Siobhan Ravel there. Trevon Diggs is talk. Like I said, I don't think he'll be back till maybe October, September. Some talking September. I heard more October. I'm going to say October because people were talking September. If he's back early and he's ready to go, great. But whatever's going to be our starting trio of corners, the two boundaries, and the slot corner, we haven't had all three of them playing. We have not had all three of them playing on the same field. Didn't have Jordan Lewis playing when Diggs and Bland. Didn't have Bland there when Diggs, and didn't have Diggs when Bland and Jordan was there. So I'd like to see Diggs, Bland, maybe either Ezra if he shows that in the slot, or they're talking about putting Deron Bland in the slot, which he probably is not gonna like because he's on a contract year, and slot corners don't have the value to edge corners. But that's an embarrassment of riches that the Cowboys have. We'll see. We will see. So that's it. That's what I got here for you today on this day off. I'm encouraged over these first few days. And again, it's training camp. Let's, as one of the coaches, the great coaches that we have for a little bit of time, put away the anointing oil. Put away the anointing oil. I love using that line about players or situations or teams. But good training camp so far. We've picked up some talent. We've brought in some talent. We've went free agency and brought in some talent. They've all looked good. They're always going to be the risk of the health. I can only pray that we have it. That's part of it. Right now, I like what we're trying to do. As we get to season, as we get through season, it's week to week, it's day to day. Okay? But I like what we're doing. And again, for us, we got to stay healthy. Health is your wealth, right? The best ability to have in sports is availability. So let's look forward to this. This week goes into. They're going to be hitting some more. They start implementing some stuff. And sign Micah. Sign Micah. Damn it. Anyway, I'm Mark Howard. I appreciate you guys watching the show. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like. Leave a comment. Love to get your feedback. Talk a little trash because I can do it better than you. All right? I'm being nice on here. Okay? But you want to try me, you can try me. Okay? Some people been messing with me too because I haven't displayed any Cowboys paraphernalia. I'll get some. I kind of let a lot of stuff go and when I started doing this show. But I'm Cowboys through and through. I don't want to. I got a hat. I got a couple of hats that with Cowboys, and there'll be more. And we're starting off, and we're going to build this thing. We're going to build this thing. And it's going to take you guys to help me build it. All right? How about them Cowboys? Anyway, my name is Mark Howard, and we talk Cowboys here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.